Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to polkzoo channel on YouTube and the Guitar Ladder System. Um, Playing this really sweet prototype Alvarez jazz box, all solid wood. What I want to talk about today, it's always hard to think of new things to talk about, but I did a little bit of some stuff yesterday with some 1625s with some substitutions. But the real bottom line to developing a musical consciousness and shifting from conscious to subconscious, and we use our conscious. I made a joke yesterday about using the conscious mind is good for hammering a nail on a piece of wood. It's good for more than that, obviously. I was making a joke. But I'm also making a very, very serious point, which is that, you need to explore the right way and go about your practice and exploration in a way that's going to give you some quantum leaps. So that's why it's so important to get to know the 10 different systems of improvisation, but you don't get to know them in a real kind of a, black and white way. That's why by going through the studies in my guitar ladder system, you get to know the different methods of improvisation in a really organic way because you're using them, you're hearing them, you're experiencing them, and then that information goes into your subconscious mind and kind of like a folder where you actually then, your subconscious mind will compare and contrast. That's why it's so important to always be exploring and every day you should try to improvise for a little bit, and it can be simple. But that's why even when I studied with Joe Pass, he said simplify your thinking. Like again, I'm not putting down diatonic harmony, but it's just one little piece of the puzzle, and if you stick to it, it gets really boring and predictable. So it's important to get to know chord groups. Like for instance, major 13. I don't hear that many people using this chord, and I don't know why. It's a beautiful chord. Resolves nicely. Major 13 to 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 13 to 9, 13. Of course, the dominant chords, dominant 7, 9, 11, 13 have a flat 7, 13 flat 9. Isn't that a great little... four chords. Augmented riff. I love this non-root. See, here's the 13 chord. You do make it a non-root, and then go to this form. This has got a nice modern sound. It's got a flat 13. It's got a 6. It's kind of like a major 9/6 chord, but it's got the flat 13, and it's got a 3 in there. But see, those two chords have a beautiful sound together. It's kind of like certain, like if you're an artist, and certain colors just look nice on a canvas, And what I said yesterday, I think, was really valid about learning to do some things that, maybe you'll learn to do some things that nobody else has done in the same exact way, and that's just a beautiful thing, But that's why the guitar ladder system is so important. It's important to explore, and again, the 10 systems of improvisation, you don't need to overcomplicate that. But you don't even have to think about it if you don't want. It can be helpful to think about it. Like if you're improvising on your guitar and you end up somewhere, you can think intervallically, you can kind of think, symmetrical, where you're doing something and then repeating it in a different area, This guitar is so cool. This Benedetto pickup sounds so musical. I'll be honest, I've never had a guitar with a Benedetto pickup, and very impressive. So like for instance, minor 9 to 7 sharp 5 is a real nice little combo pack. It's really good to work things on different areas of your guitar. Now I could take, as opposed to a minor 9, or here's minor 9, 7 sharp 5. I can use a first inversion major 7 to the 13 flat 5 to a dominant 9 to a 13 flat 5. That could then go to a major 13, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 9, 13, 13. So, you know, both those sound good, right? But see, it's these little chunks of knowledge can really add up, and that's what the guitar ladder system does. But they're obviously much longer studies, so they incorporate several systems of improvisation. And then as we begin, that's why I don't send them all at once. I want your subconscious mind to really absorb them and really get a feel for them. And then your own subconscious mind is going to begin to compare and contrast the different studies. But just since I'm doing a video now, minor 9, 7 sharp 5, minor 9, 7 sharp 5, minor 9, 7 sharp 5, major 9, add the sharp 11, major 13 flat 5. Now if I add the top note, it adds another 9th on there. So you could also, like I said, first inversion major 7 to major 13 flat 5. See, those are nice, nice sounds, right? Major 7, perfect force. And now I'm going to go to something different. Always be exploring, different sounds, This guitar sounds so sweet. I bought a telly today. I bought a player's telly because I just miss having a telly. Tellies are too cool. Why get therapy and just buy a telly? I think that's funny. But I was thinking of going up for a short vacation, maybe spending, some money. I figured I'd rather have the telly, and the one I'm getting has a beautiful flame neck. I'm pretty stoked. I can't wait to get it. I took a few lessons from Ted Green. Of course, he played a telly. Tellies are really versatile. I mean, tellies are amazing. I like Strats too, but I love tellies. I love the way they sound on the neck pickup, and there's not so much clutter in the bridge area, so you get a lot of tone. But yeah, you need to improvise every day. And that's where the guitar ladder system is so important, because all the different studies have a little different approach. And you learn about polychords. See, when you find something that works, you want to move it around. Like, you don't just go, okay, polychord just means it's a scale tone, every note's a scale tone third away, not a major third, minor third, a scale tone third away. But if you play like a minor 7 like this, and then record that and play one note at a time, and then play the major 7 over it, you'll hear that harmony. But see, I'm just starting in a different place. Kind of memorize it. Then maybe go to something different. Now I'm doing the minor 9 to the major 13 flat 5. I love this guitar. I'm going to miss this guitar. I'm almost thinking of keeping it. Anyway, so you always want to be, you should spend a little time every day improvising. And if you get stuck, then roll those 10 different systems of improvisation through your head. Like if you get stuck on a chord, say you're stuck on a minor 7 chord, then go to the inversion, or go to a polychord, or go like a perfect fourth up. Think intervallically, think chromatically. And by the way, everything you play doesn't have to sound great. That's how you learn, is by exploring, That's how we learn. Anyway, I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. If you haven't learned this lick yet, learn it. Great 7 sharp 5 color. Learn this diminished riff. Of course, the diminished scale is easy to learn. It's 1 3 4 1 2 4 1 3 4 1 2 4. Whole tone scale. But yeah, chord families, how to put chords together. Again, improvise every day, and if you're working the guitar ladder system, add these diminished to cycle 1, and then start cycling from the minor 7 to the major 13 flat 5, then maybe go to a minor 9, 13 flat 5. Again, like I said before, I love the harmonic minor to a 7 sharp 9 chord. You hear that 7 sharp 5 chord. If you add this note in, then you add even more flavor. But it's really hard to talk about all this stuff while playing, by the way. But anyway, I just love that sound. So anyway, you want to definitely always be exploring, improvise every day if you're in the guitar ladder system. And if you're not in the guitar ladder system, seriously consider it. We're only talking $199 here. It literally is thousands of dollars. My dog's barking. Thousands of dollars of information. Why did I price it so low? So I sell them, It's a lot of work for me too, though. But anyway, yeah, this guitar is available. It's not hand carved, but it's all solid wood. I think they treated the wood because it just sounds too freaking good. This sounds better than guitars I've had that have been all supposedly hand carved. I think people fudge on that. But this guitar has real tone, plugged or unplugged. Just sounds beautiful. I love the 4 chords. All right, my dog's barking. Good time to stop. Take care. Stay positive. Ciao.